The United States and India are at odds over tariffs and trade. U.S. tariffs on Indian goods remain at 50%, following an additional 25% hike tied to India's purchase of Russian crude oil. Formal trade talks between the two nations are currently on hold. At the White House, President Trump said he will always be friends with Prime Minister Modi and added, "India and the United States have a special relationship. There is nothing to worry about."
Please.
Mr. President, who do you blame for losing India to China? In your post earlier today in the morning, you did put that out.
I don't think we have. I've been very disappointed that India would be buying so much oil, as you know, from Russia. And I let them know that. We put a very big tariff on India, 50% tariff, very high tariff. I get along very well with Modi, as you know. He's great. He was here a couple of months ago. In fact, we went to the Rose Garden and it was the grass.
However, he also expressed disappointment over India's oil imports from Russia. Prime Minister Modi responded on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying he deeply appreciates and fully reciprocates President Trump's sentiments. Modi described the relationship as a very positive and forward-looking strategic partnership. Indian officials, meanwhile, are defending their energy decisions as matters of national interest. They've also rejected comments from former U.S. trade advisor Peter Navarro, calling them inaccurate and misleading. Reports indicate India is engaging in diplomatic outreach to ease tensions, including hiring lobbyist Jason's wait-and-watch approach, signaling no immediate concessions. For now, the tariffs remain, and the future of U.S.-India trade talks is uncertain. Both sides appear focused on managing the strain without further escalation. India and the European Union are fast-tracking talks for a free trade agreement. Negotiators are meeting in New Delhi this week for the 13th round of discussions. Senior European Union officials, including Commissioners Christoph Hansen and Maroš Šefčovič, are also in the city to support the process. Both sides aim to finalize the deal by the end of the year. 11 chapters of the agreement have already been provisionally closed. However, unresolved issues remain, such as rules of origin, market access, and tariffs on wine and dairy products. An unnamed official involved in the talks said, "There has been progress in all rounds and now momentum is there to meet the year-end deadline." 2 more rounds of negotiations are planned, including one in Brussels next month. Alongside trade, discussions are also advancing on defense frameworks and a new European Union strategic vision for India. This vision will be released on September 17th. The European Union is one of India's largest trading partners, with bilateral trade in goods reaching around $135 billion last year. Both sides are also working through a packed schedule of diplomatic meetings this fall to secure political momentum for the deal. A record-breaking Russian airstrike has hit Ukraine, with more than 800 drones and missiles launched overnight. Ukraine's Air Force says it tracked 818 attack vectors, destroying 747 drones and 4 missiles. Despite these efforts, multiple strikes reached their targets. For the first time in the war, the central government headquarters in Kyiv was damaged. Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko said, "The roof and upper floors of the government seat were damaged by an enemy attack. The building caught fire, but emergency crews have now extinguished the flames. Nationwide, at least 5 people were killed, including 2 in Kyiv. Strikes also caused damage in Dnipropetrovsk, Zaporizhzhia, and Sumy. Local officials reported additional casualties and infrastructure damage." Russia's defense ministry claims the strikes targeted military, industrial, and transport sites. Kyiv's mayor, however, suggested the government building fire was caused by falling debris or a drone. Western leaders quickly condemned the attack. European and UK officials called for tougher sanctions and increased military support for Ukraine. This comes as high-level diplomacy between Russia and Ukraine remains stalled.